Welcome back, folks. Have you ever felt like a background character in someone's story, barely noticeable and often overlooked? Like you're there, but not really seen or appreciated, just another option in their busy lives, not a priority. Imagine being the one they can't forget, the one they see even when you're not around. What if you could shift this dynamic completely? What if you could transform from being taken for granted to becoming absolutely irresistible? What if, instead of waiting in the wings, you could step into the spotlight of their attention and become the person they can't stop thinking about, the one they desperately want to keep in their life? Well, my friends, today's video is all about unlocking the secrets to attracting them into your life, ensuring you're not just another choice, but the only choice they want to make. We're diving deep into strategies that will not only elevate your presence, but also make you a beacon of intrigue and desirability. These aren't just tips. These are transformative approaches that will change how you see yourself and how they see you. Imagine turning every overlook, every moment you felt invisible, into a powerful catalyst for your transformation. By enhancing your self-worth, embracing Stoic wisdom, and radiating confidence, you become not just a source of your own happiness, but also a magnet for their affection. You'll learn how to establish a presence so captivating that they start seeing your absence as a loss, making them pursue you with renewed interest and genuine appreciation. As someone striking the nail on the head with undeniable truth, remember, you attract what you are, not what you want. If you want great, then be great. This profound statement serves as a cornerstone of our discussion today. It's a reminder that our own qualities and actions are magnetic, capable of drawing similar energies into our lives. When we strive to embody greatness in our thoughts, behaviors, and interactions, we don't just chase after the things we desire, we become a beacon for them. So now, let's move toward today's affirmation. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and repeat after me. I naturally attract love. Let this affirmation remind you that your presence and energy are powerful magnets for love and positive relationships. You're not just seeking love, you're a beacon of love, drawing it into your life effortlessly. Remember, you're not here to chase affection. You're here to attract it simply by being your authentic self. It's crucial to declare this loud, and the comments, my friends, are the perfect place to do it. Declaring it shows the world and yourself that you're open and ready for the love that aligns with your spirit. Your warmth is your magnet, attracting genuine connections effortlessly. So go ahead and drop it in the comments below, and let your voice resonate with the power of attraction. At first glance, you might wonder, how can something as old and seemingly detached as Stoicism make me more attractive? Isn't Stoicism all about being emotionless, keeping a straight face through life's challenges? But let me tell you, this is where Stoicism's real power lies, and it's a game changer when it comes to relationships. Let's think about what really makes someone attractive. Let's get it straight. What do people truly look for in their partner? Sure, physical attraction plays a role, but it goes much deeper than that. People are drawn to qualities like emotional stability, confidence, resilience, and a strong sense of self. They want a partner who can weather life's storms with grace, someone who doesn't get rattled by every little thing. They crave someone who is grounded, dependable, and able to bring a sense of calm and clarity when things get tough. This is where Stoicism comes in. Far from being emotionless, Stoicism teaches you to understand and manage your emotions so that they don't control you. Imagine you're in a relationship where your partner is going through a difficult time. Maybe they've had a rough day at work, or they're dealing with personal challenges. Instead of getting frustrated or overwhelmed by their stress, you approach the situation with calmness and empathy. You listen carefully, offer thoughtful advice, and most importantly, you remain composed. This not only helps diffuse their tension, but also makes you an anchor in their life. Your steady presence becomes something they value deeply, and it strengthens the bond between you two. Now, let's take it a step further. Picture another scenario. You've been in a relationship for a while, and you face a situation where trust could be easily broken. Perhaps a misunderstanding or a disagreement over something significant. Instead of reacting defensively or dishonestly, you choose to approach the situation with integrity. You communicate openly, clarify your intentions, and remain consistent in your actions. Over time, your partner sees that you're someone who can be counted on, no matter what. This reliability builds a foundation of trust that makes your relationship unshakable. But it doesn't stop there. Let's say you're dealing with a situation where your partner is unsure about the future of the relationship. They're questioning whether they can rely on you for the long haul. Instead of panicking or trying to convince them with words, you simply continue to show up as your best self, honest, respectful, and true to your word. You consistently demonstrate that your actions align with your values. Over time, your partner realizes that you're not just saying the right things, you're living them. This integrity is what solidifies their confidence in you and the relationship. When you embody these Stoic virtues in your relationships, you don't just attract people, you attract the kind of people who appreciate depth, sincerity, and strength of character. These are the people who will see your value, not just in the good times, but when things get tough. They're the ones who will stay, who will cherish the stability and honesty you bring into their lives. So yes, Stoicism can make you more attractive, much more than just having surface-level charm. So folks, with this newfound confidence, let's declare it loud. I naturally attract love. This video is here to help you achieve that, so stick with me until the end. You might feel the urge to click away at times, but push through those thoughts and stay with me. I promise it'll be worth it. With that mindset, let's dive into our first secret. Number 1, embrace your authentic self. So folks, let us discuss the first secret to attracting them into your life. Embrace your authentic self. This is where our journey to becoming irresistibly attractive begins, not just on the outside, but on the inside, where it truly counts. Being authentic means being genuinely you, not a version of yourself that you think others want to see. It's about stripping away the facade and embracing your true identity, quirks and all. Ralph Waldo Emerson hit the nail on the head when he said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." Think about that for a moment. In a world that's loud with conformity, your authenticity is your loudest voice. Imagine walking into a room and feeling no pressure to adjust your personality knobs up or down. You're not too loud, too quiet, too eccentric, or too plain. You're just right because you're you. That kind of confidence doesn't just create an aura, it creates a gravitational pull. People are drawn to those who are comfortable in their own skin because it gives them permission to relax into their own true selves. Now, let's talk about why being authentic makes you more attractive. When you're genuine, every interaction is real. People trust you because they see the same person every time they meet you, whether you're giving a presentation, cracking a joke, or sharing a difficult truth. Consistency in character builds trust, and trust is the foundation of attraction. As Mark Twain wisely noted, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. In relationships, this means less drama and more harmony. But how do you practice authenticity? Start by knowing yourself. Spend time reflecting on what you value, what you love, and what you believe. Once you know who you are, the next step is to be brave enough to show the world. Yes, not everyone will like you, but that's okay. Authenticity isn't about being universally liked. It's about being universally respected. Here's a humorous take for you. Being authentic is like being a pineapple. Stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside. Jokes aside, just like a pineapple, your authenticity might not be for everyone, but those who do love it will adore it fiercely. Consider this scenario. You're at a networking event. Instead of churning out rehearsed pleasantries, you share a genuine concern about a project you're passionate about. This sparks a real conversation with someone else who shares your passion or respects your openness. That connection, forged in authenticity, is much more likely to lead to a meaningful relationship or opportunity. As you move forward, remember to check in with yourself regularly. Are you aligning your actions with your values? Are you speaking your truth? The more you practice, the more natural it will become. And as you become more comfortable with being yourself, others will become more comfortable around you. They'll start to gravitate towards you, not just because of how you make them feel, but because of how you inspire them to be themselves. To wrap this up with a bit of motivation, remember that every step towards authenticity is a step towards freedom. Freedom from pretense, freedom from pressure, and freedom from perfection. By embracing who you are, you allow your unique light to shine brightly, attracting others who appreciate the real you. And remember, as you continue on this journey of attracting them into your life, the most magnetic thing you can be is you. Keep being genuine, keep being real, and let the world come to you. As you do, you'll not only attract others, but also cultivate relationships that are deep, meaningful, and incredibly rewarding. Now, let's keep the momentum going as we move on to the next secret that will help us draw even more positivity and genuine connections into our lives. And my friends, if you've got any questions swirling around in your mind, don't hesitate. Throw them out in the comments and let's dive into them together. We're here to help each other grow stronger. And if everything's crystal clear so far, this video definitely deserves a like. So, go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Watch the video till the end. Trust me, if you go through all the secrets, you will be able to attract anyone. Now, before you think about clicking away, my Stoic friends, let's crush that idea right now. We've only scratched the surface with this one strategy. Powerful, yes, but it won't ignite the fire in your relationship life on its own. The next 8 secrets are just as crucial, and you need to apply each one to reach your full potential. So, stay with me, stay stoic, and let's see this through to the end. Number 2, cultivate positivity. So folks, let us discuss the second secret to attracting them into your life, cultivating positivity. Now, you might be thinking, well, that sounds cheerful, but how exactly does staying positive make me more attractive? Let's dive deep into this sunny topic and uncover why your vibe truly does attract your tribe. Imagine waking up on the wrong side of the bed, grumbling at your coffee maker and scowling at the mirror. Now, imagine stepping out into the world, carrying that gloomy cloud over your head all day. Not very appealing, right? But picture the alternative, starting your day with a smile, finding the silver lining in every cloud, and spreading that sunshine wherever you go. That's the person people are drawn to, the one who lights up a room simply by walking into it. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This couldn't be more true when it comes to positivity. It's not just about being cheerful. It's about maintaining a mindset that sees opportunities instead of obstacles, solutions instead of problems. When you embody this attitude, you're not just a pleasant person to be around, you're a beacon of resilience and strength. Now, let's put this into context with a simple example. Imagine you're at a party where you know very few people. You can either sulk in a corner, nursing your drink, or you can throw on your best smile, introduce yourself, and make genuine connections. The latter not only makes you more approachable, but also leaves a lasting impression on those you meet. They'll remember you as the bright, engaging person who made them feel comfortable and valued. But how do you cultivate this magnetic positivity? Start small. Begin each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. Engage in activities that bring you joy and surround yourself with people who uplift you. And when challenges arise, tackle them with a can-do attitude. Remember, every problem has a solution, and sometimes the solution is to accept and move forward, not in denial, but with the determination to make the best of what you have. Humor, my friends, is another secret weapon in your positivity arsenal. Laughter not only eases stress, but also draws others to you. It's hard not to feel attracted to someone who can make you laugh, right? So, sprinkle your conversations with light humor, laugh at yourself sometimes, and watch as others gravitate towards your spirited personality. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Drop a comment below sharing one positive thing that happened to you today, or how you plan to add more positivity to your life. It's a small act, but sharing your positivity can inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of good vibes. In closing, remember that positivity isn't just about feeling good. It's about creating a space where good things feel at home. It's about making life less about what happens to you and more about how you respond to it. So embrace this powerful tool and watch as it transforms not only your mood, but also your ability to attract the people and experiences that align with your brightest self. Keep shining, keep smiling, and remember, your positive outlook is your ticket to a life filled with connections worth cherishing. Number 3, develop your passions. So folks, let's dive into our third secret. Develop your passions. This isn't just about filling your weekends with something to do. It's about lighting a fire in your soul that others can see, feel, and ultimately be drawn to. Imagine your passion as a beacon, sending out signals to the world that here lives someone who is vibrantly alive, deeply engaged, and thoroughly irresistible. Now, consider this. How often have you been captivated by someone speaking about something they love? Their eyes light up, their energy shifts, and suddenly they're not just another person in the room, they're the person in the room. It's like they're casting a spell, and we can't help but be enchanted. This magnetic pull is the power of passion. As the philosopher Howard Thurman famously said, "Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive." Let's paint a picture here. Imagine you're at a gathering where everyone is discussing the usual, weather, current events, and so forth. Then someone starts talking about their recent hiking trip, their voice filled with excitement, their descriptions vivid and inviting. Suddenly, the room's energy shifts. People lean in, not wanting to miss a word. That could be you. Your passion not only makes you interesting and attractive, but also turns you into someone others want to be around, someone they miss when you're not there. Engaging deeply with your interests gives you an endless well of things to share and discuss, making every conversation with you a unique journey. It also shows that you are not waiting for someone else to bring excitement into your life. You are capable of creating it yourself. This self-sufficiency and zest for life are incredibly attractive traits. They communicate that being with you is a dynamic and enriching experience. But let's add a pinch of humor here. Imagine saying, "I love cooking," but every dish you make ends up tasting like despair, seasoned with regret. The passion is commendable, but maybe stick to cooking shows and let Gordon Ramsay keep his job, right? It's okay to find humor in the learning curve. It keeps things light and relatable. Passion doesn't mean perfection. It's about the joy and growth along the way, not just the outcomes. And as you continue to develop your passions, remember, the goal isn't just to attract someone into your life, but to create a life so full and fascinating that being attracted to you is irresistible. By cultivating your passions, you cultivate a life that others want to be part of. Your enthusiasm and dedication reflect a heart fully engaged in the art of living, which is the essence of true attraction. So, take this as your motivational nudge. Dive into your passions. Let them reshape how you see the world and how the world sees you. Whether it's art, astronomy, or underwater basket weaving, let your enthusiasm be infectious, your dedication unwavering, and your spirit uncontainably vibrant. Remember, when you light up your world, others will come to share in the warmth of your fire. Keep fanning those flames and watch as the world gravitates towards your light. Number 4, be a good listener. So folks, let's dive into the fourth secret of attracting them into your life, and it's all about mastering the art of listening. Yes, listening, not just hearing words passively, but actively engaging with what someone is saying. Now, you might be thinking, hey, listening doesn't sound as glamorous as whispering sweet nothings or showcasing my impeccable salsa moves. But let me tell you, being a good listener can make you as irresistible as that last slice of pizza on a Saturday night. Imagine this scenario. You're on a date, and instead of focusing on what you'll say next, you truly listen to your date's stories about their childhood dog named Bark Twain. What do you think happens? You laugh together, the conversation flows smoother than a jazz solo, and they feel genuinely connected to you because you cared enough to listen. It's like magic, but better. It's real, and it works. Seneca once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This Stoic wisdom isn't just about keeping your mouth shut. It's about opening your mind and heart to truly understand someone else. By listening attentively, you're not just collecting information, you're showing respect and building trust. And trust, my friends, is sexier than a secret agent in a tuxedo. Now, why is listening so powerful in attracting others? When you listen, you make people feel valued and important, and who doesn't want to feel like that? It's like giving them an emotional hug. You're telling them, you matter. Your thoughts are interesting, and your feelings are important. This validation can turn casual chatter into a deep connection, making them crave more time with you because you make them feel cherished. But here's a little humorous twist. Being a good listener also means you have excellent material for future conversations. Remember when they told you about their love for old-school arcade games? Imagine surprising them with a date at an arcade. You've just scored major points by showing that you remember the little things, and as they say, In the currency of love, attention is more valuable than Bitcoin. As we wrap this up, remember that listening is an active skill that requires practice. It involves more than just nodding and throwing in an occasional "uh-huh." It's about engaging, asking thoughtful questions, and maybe even mirroring their emotions. Show that you're with them every step of the way. Not only will this make your relationships richer and more fulfilling, but it will also transform how people perceive and appreciate you. So, take this secret to heart. Be the listener that everyone seeks out, the one who lights up rooms not just by entering, but by truly being present. Let your listening skills draw people to you irresistibly, like moths to a warm, glowing light. And remember, in a world full of noise, being someone who offers peace and understanding is the truest form of attraction. Now, go out there and listen your way into someone's heart. It's your superpower. Number 5, maintain mystery. So folks, let's discuss one of the most intriguing secrets in our journey to attracting them into your life: maintaining mystery. You know, there's something inherently captivating about a little bit of secrecy. It's like when you're watching a movie with a really good plot twist. It just makes you want to stick around to find out what happens next. Imagine walking into a room, sharing just enough about yourself to intrigue others, then gracefully stepping back, leaving a trail of curiosity in your wake. This strategy is like the culinary art of making the perfect soup. The secret ingredient is always a mystery that keeps everyone guessing and wanting more. As the famous saying goes, "The larger the island of knowledge, the longer the shoreline of wonder." By revealing just enough about yourself, you create an aura that draws people toward you, eager to discover more. Maintaining mystery isn't about being dishonest or evasive. It's about pacing the information you share. It's like playing poker. You don't show all your cards at once. You reveal them strategically to keep the game interesting. In relationships and social interactions, this means sometimes saying, "That's a story for another time." It keeps the conversation alive and builds anticipation for future interactions. For instance, when someone asks about your weekend, instead of spilling every detail, you might say, "Oh, I had an adventure of a lifetime," and leave it at that. They'll be left wondering, "What adventure? I want to hear more about this." This way, you're not an open book. Instead, you're a series of intriguing chapters that others can't wait to read. Maintaining mystery also means being unpredictable in delightful ways. Surprise them. If you usually text in the morning, send a message at midnight instead, with a quote or a funny meme. It's like throwing a curveball in a friendly game of catch. It keeps the game playful and exciting. Now, remember, the essence of maintaining mystery is not just about what you withhold, but how you do it. It's about cultivating depth and complexity within yourself. Engage in activities that enrich your soul and mind. Learn a new skill, travel to unknown places, read voraciously, and share these experiences sparingly. Each time you do, you're adding layers to your persona that make others naturally inclined to know more about you. Here's a bit of wisdom from none other than Pablo Picasso, who said, "Art is the lie that enables us to realize the truth." In the art of your life, let the mystery be the lie that draws others in, allowing them to slowly uncover the truth of your fascinating character. So, as we wrap up this secret, remember that the goal isn't just to be mysterious, but to be genuinely engaging. By maintaining a bit of mystery, you invite others to lean in, listen more closely, and genuinely engage with the unfolding story of who you are. Let your life be a canvas of curiosity, painted with the brushstrokes of mystery and intrigue. And remember, my friends, the most beautiful mysteries are the ones that take a lifetime to unravel. Keep them guessing, keep them intrigued, and watch as they are drawn irresistibly into the captivating narrative of your life. Keep shining, keep smiling, and let the world wonder about the incredible person behind the smile. Number 6. Invest in your appearance. So folks, let us discuss the 6th secret: invest in your appearance. Now, before you think this is just about looking good for others, let's set the record straight. Investing in your appearance is first and foremost about self-respect. When you take care of how you look, it sends a powerful message to yourself and to the world that you value yourself. And guess what? When you value yourself, others will naturally be drawn to you. Imagine walking into a room looking sharp and feeling confident. You've put in the effort to dress well, maybe with a touch of your own unique style. What happens? People notice. They sense that you've got it together, and that's attractive. It's not about being the most glamorous person in the room. It's about being the best version of yourself. As the great Oscar Wilde once quipped, you can never be overdressed or overeducated. Your appearance is a reflection of your inner self-worth, so why not let it shine? Now, let's sprinkle in a bit of humor here. Think of your appearance as the packaging of a great product. You wouldn't buy a beautifully wrapped gift only to find out it's an empty box, right? In the same way, your appearance should reflect the substance of who you are. You don't need to be a fashionista, but finding a style that suits you, grooming regularly and carrying yourself with poise makes a world of difference. Imagine running into an old friend at a cafe. You're dressed well, looking fresh, and immediately you notice their eyes light up. They see the new, confident you, and suddenly they're paying attention in a way they never did before. That's the power of investing in your appearance. It not only boosts your confidence, but also enhances how others perceive you. So, don't think of this as vanity. Think of it as self-respect. When you invest in your appearance, you're showing the world that you're ready to take it on. And trust me, people will notice. As you continue on this journey of attracting others into your life, remember that your appearance is just the outer reflection of the greatness within. So, shine brightly and let the world be drawn to your brilliance. Number 7. Practice kindness. So folks, let us discuss the 7th secret to attracting them into your life: practicing kindness. Now, I know what you're thinking. Kindness. Really? Isn't that a bit too simple? But here's the truth. Kindness is one of the most underrated yet powerful tools in the art of attraction. And when I say kindness, I don't mean just being nice for the sake of it. I mean genuine, heartfelt acts that show you care. Imagine this. You're out at your favorite cafe and you see someone struggling with a heavy door. You could easily ignore it and go about your day, but instead, you step in, hold the door open with a smile, and maybe even crack a joke about how that door needs a gym membership. That small act of kindness doesn't just brighten their day, it leaves a lasting impression. They'll remember that moment, and in a world where everyone is rushing to get ahead, your simple gesture stands out like a beacon of light. As the Dalai Lama once said, "Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible." This wisdom rings true because kindness is a universal language that transcends barriers. When you show kindness, you're not just being nice. You're showing that you have a compassionate heart, and people are naturally drawn to that. It's like a magnet for good vibes, and trust me, folks, those vibes are contagious. Now, don't get me wrong, being kind doesn't mean being a pushover. It's about balancing strength with empathy. Imagine someone having a rough day, and instead of piling on, you offer a listening ear or a few encouraging words. That kind of kindness shows emotional intelligence, something that's incredibly attractive. So, why does this work? Because kindness fosters trust, and trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. When you're kind, you create a safe space for others to be themselves, and in return, they feel a deeper connection to you. And remember, folks, the more kindness you put out into the world, the more it comes back to you, often from the most unexpected places. So go ahead, sprinkle a little kindness wherever you go. It's not just a nice thing to do, it's a powerful strategy in attracting the right people into your life. And who knows, that simple act of kindness today might just be the reason someone thinks of you tomorrow, wanting to be closer to the person who made their world a little brighter. Keep that kindness flowing and watch how it transforms not just your relationships, but your entire life. Number 8, show confidence. So folks, let us discuss one of the most crucial secrets to attracting them into your life: showing confidence. Confidence isn't just about standing tall or speaking boldly. It's about carrying yourself with an inner assurance that resonates with those around you. Imagine walking into a room, not just to be seen, but because you know you belong there. That's the kind of confidence we're talking about. Now, confidence is magnetic because it signals to others that you're secure in who you are and what you bring to the table. People are naturally drawn to those who exude a sense of self-worth because it makes them feel secure and inspired in your presence. It's like a gravitational pull. Confidence makes you the center of attention without even trying. As the great Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." This wisdom reminds us that confidence is a choice, a decision to believe in your own value, regardless of external opinions. But let's be real, folks. We all have moments of self-doubt, right? The trick is not letting those moments define you. Imagine this. You're at a social gathering and someone asks you about your passions. Instead of shrinking back or downplaying your interests, you speak with enthusiasm, sharing your love for what you do. That spark in your eyes, that's confidence, and it's contagious. It makes people think, wow, there's something special about them. And here's a little humor for you. Think of confidence like that old pair of jeans in your closet. You may not wear it every day, but when you do, you feel like $1,000,000. The same goes for confidence. It might not always come naturally, but when you put it on, it fits perfectly and makes all the difference. So, remember, showing confidence is about embracing who you are, flaws and all. It's about walking through life with the knowledge that you have something valuable to offer and not being afraid to show it. As you continue on your journey to attract them into your life, let confidence be your silent but powerful companion. Because, my friends, when you believe in your own worth, others can't help but believe in it too. Keep shining and watch how the world responds to the light you bring. Number 9. Be emotionally available. So folks, let us discuss the 9th and final secret. Be emotionally available. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Emotional availability. Isn't that just another way of saying I need to be vulnerable? Well, yes, but don't worry. It's not as scary as it sounds. In fact, being emotionally available is one of the most attractive qualities you can have. Why? Because it shows that you're open to forming deep, meaningful connections. And let's be honest, who doesn't want that? Imagine this. You're in a conversation with someone, and instead of just nodding along, you actually share your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. You listen to theirs as well, not just waiting for your turn to speak, but truly engaging. This creates a bond, a connection that goes beyond the surface. People are drawn to those who are willing to be real, to show their true selves without fear of judgment. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." In other words, what you think and feel deeply colors your interactions. If you're emotionally closed off, others will sense it and may keep their distance. But if you're open and genuine, you'll attract those who are also looking for real, honest connections. Let's add a bit of humor here. Being emotionally available doesn't mean you need to pour your heart out over every little thing. You don't need to be the person who cries during a commercial or shares their life story at every dinner party. It's about balance, folks. Share enough to show you're human, but not so much that people start wondering if you've become the next episode of a reality show. So embrace your emotions and don't be afraid to show them. When you're honest about your feelings, you not only attract others who appreciate that honesty, but you also create stronger, more authentic relationships. Remember, folks, in the grand scheme of things, it's those who are willing to be vulnerable that end up finding the deepest connections. So, take a deep breath, open up, and let the world see the incredible person you truly are. You've got this. Remember, the journey to attracting them into your life is as much about improving yourself as it is about understanding the dynamics of human attraction. Each of these secrets not only helps you become more attractive to others, but also enriches your life, making you a happier, more fulfilled person. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below with the secret you're most excited to implement, or share a story of how you've attracted someone into your life by being your best self. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Your support helps us keep producing content that makes a difference. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep shining with your unique light and watch as the world gravitates towards you. Remember, greatness isn't just something you attract, it's something you become.